What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Spanko, and today I'm bringing you guys a Salamangreat deck profile. Now, I've been really obsessed with going second decks recently, if you guys can't tell, but this is a going second Salamangreat profile. I mean, you can honestly go first with it. The thing is with Salamangreat, it's such a versatile deck, and the cards themselves are so versatile that going first or second doesn't matter because you have room to run hand traps. But this is specifically a going second deck because I play some certain cards that are better going second or that are good going second. But of course, this deck can still go first and perform really well going first. I mean, you still have the full like Salamangreat combos going first with like one or two cards anyways, so that doesn't matter. It's more just like I put in cards here that helps the deck go second if for two reasons. One, you're forced to get second, or you can even choose to go second and blind second, and then your opponent can be like caught off guard and then you can go off, right? So this deck basically is to go second. It's a going second Salamangreat, but I'm not going to call it a going second Salamangreat. It just has a really good ability of going second. Now, before we get into the profile though, go check out the Discord. I want it to be a community where people ask questions, talk about deck theory, where we do some deck crafting. I ask a bunch of questions. You guys can ask a bunch of questions. That's the whole community. Everyone's going to be there. So link will be in the description below. Also, if you guys like these deck profiles, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And with that, guys, we'll get right into it. It is a 40 card main deck. I didn't want to play more than 40. I know some builds are playing more than 40. I didn't want to play more than 40 in this. But so one, you are playing one Gazelle. Obviously, it's still the best card in the deck. You still got to play one of. Triple Spinny. Spinny is very important because it's your extender now. I mean, I know a lot of people, I always like to play it at 3. I know people used to play it at 2 when you had Gazelle at 3 because it was kind of overkill, but now you do need 3 of it. 3, Foxy, which is probably arguably the best Salamangreat now, other than, like, it's probably your best normal summon, to be completely honest with you. So triple Foxy, really, really good. Helps you out Floodgates and other cards as well. Then for the one-ofs, I am playing 1 Fowl, 1 Falco, and 1 Jaguar. I'm pretty sure this is standard, like a Salamangreat ratio. I actually have seen some profiles start to play double Jaguar, and I mean, I don't want to say it's bad, but I think 1 is more than enough. I know it sucks to banish it. I think people play double when they play Desires, but I'm personally not playing Desires in this build, so I don't think you need double. So the standard Salamangreat ratio, in my opinion, this is it. And then for other like Cybers cards, extenders, 1 Debug is a really good normal summon as well if you don't get into Foxy. Your other normal summon is Buffalo. I know it looks like a lot of normal summons, but you really need to draw at least one of them with a bunch of like hand traps, and then you're really set at that point. So triple Buffalo also is an extender for you because it'll draw you cards, it'll get you more card advantage. So Buffalo is probably the best normal summon that's not Foxy. Arguably, it actually is the best normal summon because it gets you 2 more cards, but Foxy just does so much stuff in the graveyard for you that Foxy is really good. So that's it for basically your normal summons. And then for your 1 extender, I am playing 1 C Archiver or Archiver. The reason I decided to play C Archiver is it's actually really good in extender. The other option you could play instead of this is Reclusia, because Reclusia is just as good, but this recurs itself from the graveyard as well, which is kind of nice in that sense because it's a good pitch with the Buffalo. Like being able to pitch this with Buffalo is insanely good, and then it's a good recursion from the graveyard. So that's just it for the 1 extender. If you guys want to play Reclusia, you can play Reclusia as well. It doesn't really matter, but this is what I just chose to play. And then here, like this going second card / hand trap. So I am maining double Pankatrops. You couldn't play 3. I don't want to play 3 because I don't want to see double of it, but double Pankatrops. I am maining triple Nibiru. It's just so good right now. Outing combo decks. Combo decks are very popular, so being able to out the combo decks, Nibiru is insanely good. Triple Effect Veiler. Like I said, this deck is a lot of 1 to 2 card combos, so you actually don't need you have a lot of space for these hand traps. So triple Veiler, I am playing triple Ash Blossom as well, and triple Infinite Impermanence. So that's it for your hand traps. Now, if you guys want to cut Imperm, let's say you guys can't afford the Imperms, you guys can't get your hands on Imperms, I would definitely cut them and then just play Ghost Ogres. Honestly, Ghost Ogres are really good as well, so you guys can play Ghost Ogres. And if you actually choose to go blind second every single time, you can just play Dark Ruler No More, right? So triple Infinite Impermanence, it can be removed for Ghost Ogres, Dark Ruler No More, etc, etc. I just play it because it's probably one of the more versatile hand traps, but again, I understand that it's kind of expensive, so another option for Imperm is playing Ghost Ogres, right? Because this deck can rely on 1 to 2 card combos, you actually really want to play a bunch of hand traps because 1 or 2 cards and then 3 hand traps, your opponent is probably not going to be able to play through it. So that's why I play this. And then because again, like I said, this deck is more to go second, I play the Nibiru just to out the combo decks. But that's it for the monsters, and then technically the hand traps. I count Imperm as a hand trap, so that's it for the monsters basically and the hand traps. So going on to the spell cards, you are playing 1 circle. I know it's at 1, but you still gotta play 1. And I apologize, my guys, but I do not have any Cyanide Mining, but you need to play triple Cyanide Mining. It's very important with Gazelle now at 1. I'll put the picture up on the screen so you guys can see it. But triple Cyanide Mining, I'm sorry for proxying it. I hate proxying cards, but I just really don't have them right now, and I really did want to show you guys this list because I think it's a really good list. So triple Cyanide Mining, again, picture will be on the screen. Need 3 of these now. It's a very good extender because being able also to pitch the Sea Archiver off of Cyanide Mining is insanely good as well. 1 Sanctuary, I mean, necessary. I play 1 Will because Will actually helps you extend, and especially with this deck when you're going second and you want to OTK, Will actually helps you OTK really easily. Just bringing back something from the graveyard helps you make Boral Sword that much easier, right? So 1 Will, 1 Fusion of Fire because it helps you out stuff. Again, going second, Fusion of Fire is insanely good. Make Violet Chimera, and Violet Chimera is an OTK machine. Then I play double Mind Control. Again, like I said, going second deck, so double Mind Control is insanely good. You don't have to play it, honestly. Like I said, like if you wanted to make this deck more of a going first build, like you guys can play instead of this, just play like Desires or play more traps, for example. Speaking of traps, I am only playing 2 traps, 1 Rage and 1 Roar. You can play, I know I really wanted to play double Rage, but the only reason I'm not playing double Rage is because I wanted to keep it at 40. But theoretically, guys, if you guys wanted to make this more of a going first build, you can definitely take out the mind controls and just play more traps or something like that, or play more hand traps. But I think the hand trap ratios are really good, so I think maybe just play more traps. The other option is if you guys, I mean, have money and you guys are balling, just play Phantasme. Like Phantasme I know is really, really good in this deck. This is one of the only decks where Phantasme is actually insanely good in my opinion. So if you guys want, just play the Phantasme instead of mind control. But because this is a going second build, these ratios are perfectly fine for what it is, and that's it for the main deck. It's a 40 card main deck. So going off into the extra deck now, you are playing triple Balinks, triple Sunlight Wolf. Like this is, in my opinion, like these ratios that I'm about to show you are pretty standard. Everything in the extra deck I think is pretty standard. I don't think there's much ways to really play this extra deck because you really need it. So triple Sunlight Wolf, triple Balinks, double Helio. Helio is obviously really, really good, so double that. 1 Mirage Stalio. I wanted to play 2, but just fitting 15 cards is really difficult to play 2. So 1 Mirage Stalio and 1 Violet Chimera. That's it for the Salamangreat extra deck monsters. I think this is pretty standard. Everything is recurable, but you do need to play multiple of each just because of, you know, like the Sanctuary and Relink and whatever. And then the 1 Violet Chimera obviously for the fusion. Otherwise, I think this is pretty standard. I don't think this needs to be changed at all. The other cards that are not Salamangreat cards, I play 1 Hida. Obviously Hida in this deck is really good. Really good in the mirror match as well. 1 Nightmare Phoenix because making Nightmare Phoenix under the Balinks is really good in this deck, and it's also a fire, so it's really good with Mirage Stalio because you can still activate the Phoenix. 1 Boral Load and 1 Boral Sword. I think the only thing you guys can change in this extra deck, in my opinion, is maybe play, instead of playing both of these, just play one of them. The reason I just decided to play both is because I feel like Boral Sword, or Boral Load, sorry, I should say, does sometimes come up, especially against like Thunder matchups and stuff. So Boral Load is pretty good in that sense, but if you guys want, you can remove it and put something else in. And the last card I play is 1 Dweller because, I mean, Dweller is really good against the meta right now, playing against Orcus, playing against Thunder Dragon. Like, Dweller is really good. It's even really good against like the True Draco matchups, which is actually one of your harder matchups. Being able to Dweller makes your opponent not be able to like pop all your cards with their spells and traps. So 1 Dweller I think is really just good in the meta right now. And then on top of it being good in the meta, I think it's just a really easy card to make right now. I think it's just a really easy card to make in this deck that's actually very good against multiple decks, even like rogue decks, stuff like BA and whatnot. So 1 Dweller, but again, I think these are not going to be changed. I think that's pretty much the standard ratio across the board. I think the only difference is if you guys don't want to play the Boral Load, you can play something else, but I chose to play Boral Load specifically for the Thunder matchup because it's really good against the Thunder matchup. So that is it for the deck profile, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, check out the Discord. I am trying to make it more of a community, so if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to help people, if you guys need help yourselves, check out the Discord. That's what the whole point of it is. Also, I put all of my deck lists on the Discord itself, so all of the deck lists will be on the Discord. So if you guys want to see it in person and like flat out laid out for you, it is on the Discord. Also, if you guys would make any changes, of course, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think and what other changes you guys would make to this deck. If I had Cyanide Mining, guys, I think I'd be playing this deck. It's just I don't have the Cyanide Minings, and so I don't want to play without it. If I can get my hands on them, I probably will. But anyways, that's a story for another time. If you guys like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. With that, guys, Spanko signing out.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this, cross my shit.